BMW 8 Series Prototype 2018, our first taste. Every 30 years or so the BMW 8 Series comes along to kill off the 6 Series and claim Bavarian Grand Tourer supremacy, just like an automotive Highlander. That comparison might be overreaching a bit, but, arguably on paper at least, so is Munich. It's got Polo Club regulars like the Aston Martin DB11 lined up in its sights. As with the previous 8 Series Wedge-O-Matic, the new car doesn't actually replace its aging rival, not in the strictest sense anyway, because it's higher up the hierarchy both in terms of badge and cost. Moving the two-door 2+2 coupe upmarket means the 8 Series doesn't really have an immediate biscuit-cutter rival for a lazy journalist to fall back upon. In performance terms it's similar to a Porsche 911, but its size is closer to a Mercedes-Benz CLS, albeit it with 2 fewer doors. The inevitable Grand Coupe might be an easier thing to place, but until then, the 8 Series is aimed at people who like fast, luxurious Grand Tourers such as the aforementioned Aston, a Maserati Gran Turismo, Bentley Continental GT or Lexus LC. You're quite right, but this one doesn't. What it does have is an M badge, albeit one that indicates an M performance model, like the M140i or M760li, rather than a fully fledged M division car. There's currently no mention of a diesel or hybrid model, mainly because the latter is taken care of by the i8 Coupe and Roadster, so you can expect this version to sit in the middle of the range between hitherto unannounced less and more powerful 8 Series cars. Sure, if you consider a 4.4-litre turbocharged V8 putting out 523 bhp and 553 pounds-foot of torque to be middling. This not quite fastest 8 Series has got some serious chops, plus a pleasingly standard list of clever chassis tech to help you fire it all down the road. This includes rear wheel steering, an M Sport electronic limited slip differential, and adaptive dampers, plus the option to upgrade to something called active roll stabilization, which we'll come on to later. But first, that new engine. It won't have escaped your attention that there's a lot of tech at work in the 8 Series Coupe. BMW's chassis engineers said priority number 1 was making sure it all worked without the driver noticing. For the most part this has been a success. We were only really aware of the wheel steering, and even then at low speed in town. The 8 Series just felt like a seriously well-sorted sports car, comfortable in a straight line yet resistant to body roll thanks to its clever suspension, with none of the confidence-sapping understeer you'd expect in a big all-wheel drive coupe. We've not experienced such a broad spread of chassis and drivetrain characteristics before either. Without overegging it, the 8 Series feels like two different cars depending on whether it was in Comfort or Sport Plus. We'll reserve final judgment until we've driven a finished article in right-hand drive configuration, but for now at least, it seems the BMW 8 Series Coupe's more expensive rivals could be in for a rude surprise.